Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Geneseo Green Machine Football on TV 50. It's opening night, spring edition of the Green Machine as they play host to the Galesburg Silver Streaks. Hi, everyone. Lauren Lemke with Pat Mitchell. Kickoff just a moment away here in late March. And Pat, kind of a weird sensation here with spring football going on.
No question. It feels like it's been about a year and a half since we played our last game. But no, I mean, it feels like a late autumn weather-wise. But it's just a weird feeling playing football in March in the state of Illinois.
Well, no running through the tunnel here like we usually see in the fall. The teams just take the field, and Geneseo is set to kick off from right to left here at Bob Reed Field. And kicking off for Geneseo is going to be number 12. That is Hunter Holke. And the 2020-21 season's underway. Deep kick down at the 5-yard line. Streaks bring it back right up the middle, out short of the 30-yard line as
Dominic DeBoof.
DeBoof, number 33,
and
on
Jonathan Maxwell. Right, it's pretty interesting watching the preliminary games. You know, you're going to see a little different offense than what we're used to. Defensively is similar, but it's just exciting. I guess if there's ever a year to make a change, this would be it. You know, coming off 2 back-to-back 4 and 5 seasons, it's just not used to that.
Galesburg was 2-7 their last season. Geneseo defeated them in the last meeting 21-14. To throw the football on first down, Galesburg will complete it out on the far sideline at the first down marker, and they go to their leading receiver from last year, Dre Ahipsielko, and he makes his first reception of the season. He had 40 receptions a year ago.
Andrew Cotty on the defense there, making sure he doesn't get more than what is necessary.
So just short of the first down, a 9-yard gain. Pat, I look at the names on these returning players. Geneseo with a young team last year. They return a pretty good group.
Oh, yeah, especially on defense. You're going to see a lot of familiar names from the last couple of years.
4-down lineman for Geneseo on the 2nd and 1. They flush the quarterback out of the pocket, and he is going to be, looks like he's going to be short just of the first down, and it'll be up 3rd and short for Galesburg.
Right, it looked like P.J. Mosier had a beat on the quarterback, but kind of got drug away by the big old offensive tackle. 3rd and short.
Grant 18, the quarterback for the Silver Streaks. He's a junior, 5'10", 170. Stop for no gain on that scramble. 3rd and 1. Full house backfield for the Streaks. Ball is fumbled on contact in the backfield. Ball is still bouncing around.
It's going to be 4th down or Leafs ball.
And Geneseo comes up with the loose football. Dominic DeBoof, number 33.
Wow. Initial contact there by Caden Davidson, number 31, to jar that ball loose.
So Geneseo on their first possession has it inside the 40-yard line of Galesburg at the 38 following the fumble on 3rd and short.
So this is what a lot of people have been talking about around town. New offense for the Leafs. You're going to see all shotgun, no huddle.
Quarterback is number 4, Nate Beneke. He's lined up at the 43-yard line. He's going to hand it off on first down. It'll go to number 34. That's Bruce Moore. Moore across the 35-yard line. Pick up about 3 yards.
You know, Bruce is one of those guys, his junior year, he just bided his time. And when he got the play, he was fun to watch. You realize that he might be a little smaller in stature, but he is a tough nut.
2nd down and 7, ball at the Galesburg 35. Just underway, 10 minutes to play in the first quarter here at Bob Reed Field. Beneke checking with the sidelines with Coach Larry Johnson Jr., head coach here since 2004. Play clock under 10. Motion in the backfield, low snap for Beneke. He picks it up, hands it back to Bruce Moore, and Moore's tripped up at the 35. He falls forward to the 33. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Green Machine.
You know, if the first couple of games were indicative of what we're going to see here in this third game, the Leafs will try to use the ground control offense. You know, I know it's a spread, and everybody's excited to see that. Lots of receivers and stuff, but they ran the ball predominantly in the first two games.
On 3rd and 5, they'll hand it off to Mason Jones, sweeping around to the right side, and he's caught in the backfield for a loss on the play. It'll be 4th down and 8.
Right, number 45, Hunter Davina, was there ready for that. Did a really nice job playing his position and looking for anything coming back.
So Geneseo will come in and bring in the punt team and kick this away, and could not move the football on a turnover inside the Galesburg 40-yard line. Standing back, punting from the 48-yard line, P.J. Mosier, and sends it down. Fair catch made at the 13.
That's probably a good thing. Mitchell Vermos was right there in his face. Had he chosen not to fair catch it.
Well, let's get you the starting lineup here for Geneseo on defense. P.J. Mosier and Brennan Smith at the defensive end positions. The tackle is Connor Shipman. Mike Emmerich is the nose guard. The linebackers, Bruce Moore, John Maxwell, Caden Davison, and the corners are Mason Jones, Andrew Cotty, and the secondary, Anthony Pierce and Cade Ariano.
Looks like we got Will Taylor in there right now. Not sure which one he's in there for. Anthony Pierce would be your free safety.
Galesburg, their second possession. Big opening off the right side, and looks like a first down run there for the Silver Streaks.
Kyron Leith, a 5'8", 190-pound senior, with the carry.
So we'll move the chains and set it up at the 24. 8:30 to play in the first quarter. We're scoreless between Geneseo and Galesburg, the Streaks' second possession of the game. Quarterback's going to go under center. Aiton's going to hand it off to the up back. Short gain out to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Right, hit there first by Caden Davidson off that left side, defensive left side.
Second down, Silver Streaks.
Now, it wouldn't surprise me later on if Galesburg, if the quarterback pulls that ball.
No huddle offense for Galesburg as they line it up, check the sidelines, and they are ready to snap this with about 15 seconds left on the play clock. Tailback gets the call. Short run over the 30-yard line to about the 32. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Streaks.
Caden Davidson once again coming off the bottom of that pile. Very active. That time he was in a linebacker spot. Davidson's a 5'11", 170-pound junior. Saw a lot of time last year.
Early on last season, he had some fumble recoveries, and he just became a star overnight. 3rd and short for the Galesburg from their own 33-yard line. Up the middle, first down run to the 36. The power move there by the Streaks to get the first down on short yardage.
That's the one thing the Streaks have done so far is they'll mix it up. They'll mix it up between shotgun and then the quarterback coming under center where they're running more of a pro-style offense. They've got first down with 6:40 to go in the first quarter. No score.
Crowd here, I think each player had 4 tickets, and the stands look pretty full. I thought they were going to be a little bit less than that, but no, the stands are full, and it's good to see. Good to see people in the stands. And
I agree.
on first down for the Streaks, shotgun formation, Aiton in pressure, down he goes, sacked back at the 30-yard line by P.J. Mosier, I believe.
Got it. Riley Hickey, the Galesburg quarterback, didn't have anywhere to go. He was wrapped up in a hurry. Didn't have a chance to set his feet. That's number 2. I'm sorry. That's Grant Aiton.
Yep. But a huge sack on the play, loss of 7. And now it's 2nd and long, and you got to expect Galesburg's going to have to go and throw the pass here.
There's
First back gets the call. Short run to the 35.
it's 21, Kyron Leith. It looks like he's reading that. Watch it here again. The quarterback's eyes are on that defensive end to see.
Yep.
I'd like to see him pull it once just to see what happens with one of the outside linebackers coming off the edge there. 3rd and long.
5 minutes to play in the first quarter. No score between Geneseo and Galesburg. Silver Streaks have it at their own 35. 3rd and 12. Shotgun formation. Quarterback, quick throw to the far sideline. It's dropped incomplete. And it'll be 4th down and bringing the punt team for Galesburg.
Well, that's a nice defensive series by the Leafs after giving up the first down run on first down. Able to hold the streak, so at the punt with 4:55 to go in the first quarter.
Anthony Pierce, number 15, and number 38, Tannen Rink, stand at their own 35-yard line, anticipating this punt from the Streaks with the clock stopped at 4:55 in the first quarter. Here's the punt by Galesburg, up high and short. And it's hit at the 40-yard line and roll to the 39, and we'll see the Geneseo offense.
Leafs have relatively good field position starting at their own 39-yard line. Let's hope they can take a little, they were unable to take advantage of the turnover. Let's hope they can get something going here. That first offensive series, everybody's kind of hyped up and amped up. With this running style, back in the wing T offense that we ran previously, running backs just hit a hole and go. But now they've got to be a little more patient and get behind those linemen and find a hole. But and if you're amped up on that first series, you might not be as patient as what you need to be. We got a mask timeout. Is that what this is?
Some type of timeout, yes. And while we have a timeout, Pat, right before the game here, a moment of silence for Bob Reed, who passed away last year in the summer, and the only Geneseo would do it as the classic tribute to Coach Reed.
Kind of interesting. In the year that he passed away, there was not one single football game played in Geneseo. 2020, not one. Little League all the way up to varsity football. And I mean, the word legend gets thrown around by a lot of people, but that Coach Reed was definitely a legend.
We're back to football here after the timeout. Geneseo's got 3 receivers over here to the near side, 2 in the slot. And now they shift. Low snap to Beneke. He's going to have to tuck it and run out to the 40-yard line. I don't think that was by design. It looked like just kind of a bad snap, and he had to make the best of it.
Right. I mean, there are offensive plays designed for the quarterback to run, but I don't think that was one of them.
Brandon Cathcart gets the start at center tonight. The left guard is Ian Leach. The right guard, Harrison Newman. Nate Van de Woestijn, the right tackle. The left tackle is Tegan Miller. 2nd down and 9 for Geneseo as the clock is moving, nearing the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. It's Bruce Moore up the middle quick. Ball comes out, but I think he was down. Galesburg says it's our football, but I think his knee was down.
Yep, got to be careful. I mean, in softball we say never trust an umpire. And here you don't put yourself in that position where the men in stripes get to make a call.
Geneseo keeps the football. 3rd down and 4. 3 receivers out to the wide side of the field. Beneke looking that way, completes it to Mason Jones. Jones is going to be very close to that first down marker, maybe a half a yard short.
I would agree. Boy, the Leafs have been running a lot of people on and off the field here in these first 2 series. See Jaden Weinzerl in there, Bristol Lewis, Mason Jones. Looks like we're going to go for it.
foul
Oh.
on Galesburg.
Missed that.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. Personal foul on Galesburg. That will result in a Geneseo first down thanks to a penalty. And they'll walk it down inside the 40 and
Wow.
put the football down at the 37-yard line.
That's huge.
Maple Leafs have the
That's
first and
huge.
10 on the Galesburg 37-yard
Got to take advantage of it now.
Moore behind Beneke in the backfield. And defense jumps off sides, and that'll be 5 more yards.
Take every little bit you can. Makes first down a whole lot easier.
Always encroachment on defense.
He'll spot the football at the 33-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 5. Scoreless game here between Geneseo and Galesburg in this first quarter with 3:10 to play. Moore takes the handoff, running straight ahead, has the first down as he's finally tackled at the 25.
Didn't look like there's any patience in that run right there. He just took it and went. See the crease? Go.
Moore is about 9 yards deep.
Yes.
Usually a tailback is 7. Moore's 9 yards, so he gets a 9-yard burst there before he even gets to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 for Geneseo, threatening here in the first quarter. Snap is very low. Beneke picks it up, hands off to Moore, kind of throws out the timing a little bit on that play, but Moore able to get 3 yards to the 22.
That's one of the growing pains you're going to have to deal with in this type of offense. You know these centers have not been snapping shotgun their whole career. Like they've always been bringing it to the butt as opposed to passing it back to the quarterback. So, you know, that's something that's going to take time. I mean, when I say time, I mean years.
2nd and 7. Moore with the handoff. Breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards short of the first.
Right. He's not picking and choosing where he's going. He's letting everybody know that right from the beginning what hole he's going to hit.
3 yards to go. Ball is on the
Geneseo again switching personnel from the last play.
Caden Davison in there this time.
Number 31 in the backfield.
Wishbone backfield.
Beneke under center on this 3rd and short. Need 3 yards. Play clock down to 10. Beneke checking his wrist for switch the play. And it's Moore who fumbles the ball after getting the handoff, and I think he got back on it. Galesburg had about 5 defenders around that football tackling Moore, and Bruce able to land back on it, but it's a loss on the play. Back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25.
That's going to be difficult once again. There's another growing pain of that. Now you go from shotgun to quarterback under center, and the ball quarterback fields the ball a little differently when they're underneath the center. So it'll take time. You go from 3rd and manageable to 4th and 10.
Geneseo's going to call timeout here. The play clock was down to 10 seconds. They were not even ready to run that play. So first quarter clock stopped at 41 seconds. We're scoreless here between Geneseo and Galesburg. And when we get back to action, Geneseo is at 4th and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
You know, you're talking about the crowd. You're right. It is a decent crowd, but I know we have a lot of people listening at home or around the Midwest. Probably a number of people down in Galesburg listen to this. Sorry if we get some names wrong, but you know, we will do the best we can. I know one lady who's hit at home who would normally be here. She had a little bit of an accident here. I'm not sure if it was yesterday or the day before, but ended up breaking a hip and having a hip replacement. So our best, excuse me, our best goes out to Mrs. Heller. That's Brian Hofer's would be, let's see, Sandy Heller is her name. So Brian's wife is Sarah, and Sarah's grandmother, Sandy. So best wishes to her and hope she gets better.
Beneke to throw the football. He's got it over the middle. It's completed on the slant, and it is a Geneseo first down to the 10-yard line.
P.J. Mosier with that catch, but it's interesting because it looked like a couple defensive guys got through and just literally stopped right there. Stopped, and it gave Beneke a chance to make the pass. Well, that's a huge play.
Mosier set up on the wing there and just took his time down the field and found an opening. So it is a first and goal for Geneseo at the 10. Beneke at the 15 takes the snap, rolls to his left, throws, and it is intercepted at the 5-yard line. Returned back to the 20, down the sideline, the 40, the 50, down to the Geneseo 40, and Bruce Moore makes the tackle. The ball bounces out, and Galesburg falls on it.
I'll tell you what, Bruce Moore saved a touchdown. That's heart right there. That's absolutely heart.
Xavier Coleman, number 23, with the interception for the Streaks, and Moore able to track him down. So Galesburg stopping Geneseo now twice inside the 40-yard line. And we have 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
That turned the field in a hurry. Geneseo defense going to have to suck it up here.
Streaks have it at the Geneseo 32, and
nobody at that corner in the top of the field.
And they'll run it up ahead off the right side. DeBoof with the tackle on number 25, Kanan Klein. And that will end the first quarter. We have no score here between Geneseo and Galesburg. This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Communications, Turpins of Geneseo, Buzzworks Automotive, Geneseo Fitness, Eric Henderson and Jolene Huffner of Country Financial, Central Bank, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Vorak Pharmacy, Brian Garnett of Garnett Asset Management, Farmers National Bank. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
Leafs catch a bad break there and tip pass. Intercepted at about the 5-yard line and returned all the way to the Geneseo, 35-yard line. So
you just never know what you're going to see in the first game of the season, whether it's in the fall or the spring. And, there's a lot of things to kind of be worked out. You really don't, it's kind of on the field type management as you go. So Streaks have the football to start the second quarter here at the Geneseo 27-yard line. And a whistle before we even get this quarter underway. I think we're going to put 12 minutes on the clock.
They talked during the NFL season about how things were a little sloppy early because no training camp, things of that nature. Kind of same thing here. A lot of these guys just got done with the basketball season, with both groups probably, and they haven't had the normal preparation for a season.
So we've got the clock right. We're ready to go. Galesburg's going to come out in a wishbone formation with the Kanan Klein at the fullback position. Grant Ayton is the quarterback, and he's going to hand it off, and the Streaks are going to get some yards out to the 22. Be pretty close to that first down. They say it's third down.
Leafs not able to take care of 2 big breaks that the Silver Streaks have given them. Let's see if the Silver Streaks can take advantage of the Leafs' mistake.
Galesburg's ready to run this with I formation. Tailback with the call, first down run, and more to the 10, and tackled at about the 6-yard line.
Outstanding line surge by the Galesburg front 5. I mean, just pushing the whole Leaf defensive front backwards.
Will Taylor made the tackle for Geneseo.
Running back to squirt through.
from the 6-yard line. First and goal for the Streaks. Looking to get the first score of the game. And Geneseo in the backfield. Loss on the play back to the 7.
Looked like Jonathan Maxwell maybe with the initial contact.
Yep, Maxwell shot the gap, read that play, and got in the backfield. Second down and goal for the Streaks from the Geneseo 6-yard line. Option play to the right, quarterback keeper. Ayton is, he's 8 up at the 5-yard line.
I told you I'd like to see him keep the ball and just see what happens with the linebackers coming off the edge.
Dominic DeBoeuf coming down the line of scrimmage and making the tackle.
Yep.
So third and goal, football just inside the 5-yard line on the right hash. As the Streaks go to the north end zone here at Bob Reed Field. Quarterback in the shotgun, he'll keep it himself and get close to the goal line. He's in as he stretches it out and gets the football into the end zone. 5-yard touchdown run by quarterback Grant Ayton. And the Streaks are on the board 6-0.
Streaks going to use the swinging gate for their extra point attempt.
Lining up here with several linemen off to the right. Now they'll slide down and set up in the normal formation. Streaks to kick this extra point. John Wren, Jr. Low snap, put on the tee, and it is, believe, blocked at the line of scrimmage. And nope, it got over. Somehow it got through. Thought somebody got a hand on it. It didn't look all that great, but it went in. I think somebody blocked it and it deflected it over. So it's 7-0 the score. Galesburg leading here against Geneseo. Tell you what, the Green Machine, they've had opportunities early on in this game. They've had the football twice, starting inside the Galesburg 40-yard line.
The first time, yep.
Second time they had it first and goal at the 10 and then threw an interception, which led to this touchdown for the Streaks. You know, the Streaks are kind of like Geneseo, Pat. They were a young football team last year.
Yes, they were.
They had some growing pains. They lost some close games like Geneseo did last year, so they want to turn their season around from last year and get more wins. Right now they've got the lead of 7-0 with 9:53 to play in the first half. Geneseo have 2 players back at around the 10-yard line as we await the kickoff. This one's going to go end over end, and it's going to hit at the 20 and be picked up by Mason Jones, I believe, at the 18. And they finally blow the whistle.
Somehow, some way, you can't let that ball hit the ground. That ball's got to be caught. You need a little better communication with the deep guys.
So Geneseo's going to come out. This will be their 3rd possession tonight. They've had to punt and they've had an interception. We'll split 3 guys out to the right or to the left side, wide side of the field. Beneke in shotgun formation. He'll look that way. Throw a little bubble screen and a pass is caught, but it's a loss on the play. Back to the 15, a loss of 3.
The one thing with that formation that happens is there's no running back, so you know there's going to be a pass. You know the pass is going somewhere because there's no running back behind the quarterback, unless the quarterback's going to run. And if he just stands up, gets ready to throw, then your defense is set.
Mason Jones caught that pass but lost yardage on it. 2nd down and 13. Motion by Jones in front of Beneke. And Beneke will keep the football and get back to the 15. No gain on that play.
No gain
So 3rd and long for Geneseo.
3rd and 13 for the Maple Leafs on their own 15-yard line.
Leafs going to have to find a third and 14 play. They did that earlier. Did it earlier on 4th and 10.
And we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by Galesburg.
Galesburg probably wants to make sure they got everything covered. You know, like I said, earlier on 4th and 10, Leafs got 12, so I want to make sure that seam is covered.
8 minutes and 42 seconds to play in the second quarter. Galesburg ahead of Geneseo by a score of 7-0. Well, they're having the cheerleaders here. They got the band. I noticed the first game, which Geneseo had won the JV game 26-6, Bob. Every time Geneseo scored, the cheerleaders had to do a push-up for every point scored. So
that's good.
So we want to see some points here from Geneseo and some cheerleaders doing push-ups, I guess, right?
Right.
All right, back to action after that Galesburg timeout. 3rd and 13 for the Green Machine at their own 15-yard line. Beneke, quarterback for Geneseo. Nathan's a senior. He's got 3 receivers out to his right side. He'll look that way, pump fake, rolls with pressure out of the pocket, and he's going to get dumped. Sacked back at about the 2-yard line.
That's the other part that's going to be growing pains. You know, these linemen have been drive blocking their whole life from 5th grade on. Now, you know, pass blocking, that just doesn't happen overnight. You know, stuff has been ingrained for years and years. So patience.
Hunter Davina with the sack for Galesburg, and Drayton DeBoeuf is going to be, Brock Spinks is back for Galesburg on this punt from Mosier. He'll send it up high.
Almost blocked.
And it's going to come down and hit at the 25. Get a nice Geneseo roll to the 34-yard line. And it'll be the Streaks ball with great field position at the 34-yard line. So Galesburg scoring on their last possession after getting an interception. They had a really short field as well of 33 yards and were able to get into the end zone. Now it's time for the Geneseo defense to step up.
Right. You've got Galesburg all excited now. I mean, they're smelling blood in the water and can't wait to tack on here. So you're exactly right. Where the defense has to stand up, step up. Tell you, this tackle on this left side for Galesburg is a big young man. 74.
Ayton, the quarterback's going to fake it. He'll throw it, and the pass is caught by the big tight end. And runs out of bounds on the Galesburg sideline. Aaron Carl, 6'4", 220-pound tight end. About 8 yards, 7 yards on that play. Gave him 7. And that play stopped the clock. 7:43 to play in the second. Galesburg 7, Geneseo nothing. Just a 6-game schedule. No playoffs in this spring edition of the high school football season. Handoff, Galesburg left side with opening. And down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there by Alex Eusebio. And it's going to be a first down run.
Galesburg getting yards in chunks.
First and 10 on the Geneseo 14-yard line.
Galesburg, again, no huddle. They just look to the sidelines, and those plays get signaled in like a third base coach.
Exactly.
Little option to the right side, and he'll throw the football, and it's completed out there for a good chunk of yards inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line.
Tell you what, Galesburg quarterback Ayton, he does a really nice job of keeping his composure, not panicking, just let the play come to him.
Xavier Acipio with the catch there. His brother's, I think, the leading receiver from last year. So, and he'll get the call again on second down and about 4, and he looks like he has the first down as the side official walks in and spots the football. It's third and less than a yard for the first down. Well, Geneseo's come up with a couple stops on third and fourth down early in this game. They need one right here.
That 74 we're talking about is 6'5", 320 pounds.
First third down play here. It's going to be a touchdown for Galesburg.
Touchdown, Galesburg number 25, Tanner Klein.
Touchdown for Galesburg is Cannon Klein, and the one thing that Galesburg's missing right now is the fans. There's no away fans allowed for this spring season, so they do go up 13-0 on Geneseo with the extra point pending here. 6:03 to play in the first half. Kick is on its way, and it's going to go right down the middle, and it's good by John Wren. 14-0. Galesburg on top of Geneseo with a pair of second quarter touchdowns and touchdown drives of under 35 yards each.
All right. Leaf sideline looked kind of shocked. They come out and had success early and opportunity early and didn't get it done. And Galesburg, when they got their opportunity, they got it done 2 times in a row. So Leafs better find something to flip the switch, or it's going to be a long night. Be nice to get a score here, run some clock, get the score here, and then get the ball to start the second half. But somebody's going to have to be the emotion. That's the one thing we kind of lacked the last couple of years was an emotional leader. We'll see who that's going to be this year.
John Wren to kick off for Galesburg. Last time his kick went short to about the 20. This is a little bit deeper, then back up Mason Jones at the 10-yard line. Jones comes out to his right, looks to the sidelines, and he will be pushed out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Down by 2 scores. Here comes the Geneseo offense with 5:58 to play in the first half.
A little talking on the sideline there. Coach Johnson not happy with something.
Mosier and Mason Jones in there on this series. Bruce Moore's in a lineup behind Beneke in the backfield. Brendan Smith on the wing. And it's Moore cracking going forward, hitting helmets out to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Again, Geneseo, like Galesburg, does not huddle. They're checking their wrist with the band for the plays.
Leaf offensive line's not getting the push they did in the first 2 series.
Beneke over the middle. His pass is going to be caught like a one-handed catch, made for a first down. What a catch by Cade Ariano. Stuck his right hand out there and made the reception. He took it all the way down to the Galesburg 45.
Right. Cade's one of those guys who's been out of football for a few years. Has done really well for himself on the basketball court. And I know he's pretty happy to be back playing, talking to him before the game.
Well, Geneseo with 5:10 to play in the first half. They got it all the way down to the Streaks 44-yard line. And a timeout taken by Beneke.
Timeout, Geneseo. That's their second timeout of the half.
Second timeout for Geneseo. They have 1 left here in this first half of football.
You just got to find something to hang your hat on. Find something that works and stay with it.
Ariano just basically a one-handed catch. Caught the tip of that football, knocked it down, and kept it by his body, and got out to the 45-yard line.
When he was younger, he was quarterback, and I know but he's grown quite a bit since then, so he's grown more into a receiver body.
Timeout is over. Geneseo's lined up. I'll let the band know we're ready to play football. All right, here we go.
There we go.
1st and 10 from the Streaks 45-yard line. Geneseo trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. It's Mason Jones. He's out to the races, to the 20, the 15, and out of bounds as he got the corner.
Yep.
And number 27 was almost gone for a touchdown.
Almost, just got him enough to push him out. That was blocked very well, allowing Mason to get to the corner.
So he stepped out at the 20-yard line. That's 1st and 10, back-to-back first down plays, long plays by Geneseo. Beneke, low snap, and his pass is going to be caught on the sideline, but a loss on the play as
they don't know this, but I mean, that'd have been just as well. Once you bobbled it, knock it to the ground. Plus the timing's off because the ball hit Beneke in the ankle, so that just throws the whole timing off in that play.
Loss of 7 on that pass to Tannen Rink.
While Beneke's picking it off his ankles, the defensive back's getting two extra steps that he wouldn't normally have.
Geneseo's in a reset. Bring 3 receivers over to the right side on the 2nd and long. They'll try to sweep it with Mason Jones, and Jones will be thrown back for a loss on the play by number 22, Cameron. Dwyer with the tackle there for the Streaks, and a loss on the play by Geneseo back to the 34-yard line. Geneseo's lost 14 yards in 2 plays, and now it's 3rd down and 24 with 3:40 to play in the first half. Beneke takes the snap. He's going to have to run for it with a flag thrown, and he gets to about the 35 or 25-yard line.
I think that's going to be a hold on. Yes.
Holding is the call against Geneseo. We'll see if Galesburg takes it. They probably will. That must have been obvious because that came out pretty early.
Yeah, it was. If that's a spot foul too, that was about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so that'd be a loss of about 13 or 14 on that.
Well, it was 1st and 10 from the Galesburg 20, but now we're all the way back to the 39-yard line.
Not quite.
3rd and 29. Wind the clock with 3:30 to play in the first half. Geneseo down 14-0. Beneke rolling to his left, throws, and it's incomplete. And a penalty flag thrown in after the play, as I think Beneke got hit late.
Not sure by who.
34 may have hit him from Galesburg.
There, through, boom,
45.
Yeah. Yep. Might have been a little helmet to helmet too.
Hunter Davina, who's had a sack tonight, is called for a personal foul.
Well, you got Beneke here on the sideline, which means that Anthony Pierce will come in and take his spot at quarterback.
We'll mark off this personal foul penalty of 15 yards.
Shouldn't be automatic first down, though. So we went from 3rd and 29 to. Is it automatic first down? It is automatic first down.
Said yeah. So Costly penalty for Galesburg.
But once again, Leafs got another break. You got to see if they can take advantage of it.
1st and 10. Looks like two backs going forward on that play. I don't know if they got a call on that or not, but the handoff goes.
Pierce made a nice one-handed grab on that snap off to his right side. He didn't catch that with 2 hands.
Bruce Moore with the carry out to the 23-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. Pierce with a hard count almost drew Galesburg off. They jumped, but not into the neutral zone. Pierce will hand it off to Moore, and Bruce Moore to the 19-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5 with 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Geneseo looking to get on the scoreboard before this first half comes to an end.
A little bit of a trap play there. Try to break Bruce through the middle.
Beneke back in for Pierce at quarterback. On 3rd and 5, Moore to his right. Pass over the middle of the field. It's caught. P.J. Mosier stretches out. I think he's going to just be short, but no, they called it a touchdown.
He reached out there at the last second to get that ball over the goal line.
Touchdown, Geneseo.
Right through that seam. Yeah. Couldn't quite tell if the knee was down first, but you know, we don't have all the good sideline cameras like NFL and college, but official says a touchdown, so I guess it's a touchdown.
Extra point coming here for Geneseo. And Hunter Holke sends it through the uprights. Usually the middle school students are sitting over there catching the ball, but not tonight.
Not tonight. I don't know if that'll happen all year.
Touchdown by Geneseo. They break the, get on the scoreboard, and they cut this deficit in half as they catch a big break there. After it looked like it was going to be 4th down and long, they'd have to punt, but a late hit on the quarterback by Galesburg. An automatic 1st down for Geneseo, and they took advantage of that one.
Yep, it's you got what you wanted. Now you got 2 minutes to hold the Galesburg offense. You haven't been really well. Actually, you've given Galesburg short fields both times. They really haven't been able to drive the ball. So, but yeah, you need to not let them score because you get the ball back. You being Geneseo gets the ball back to start the second half.
On that touchdown drive, some big plays made by Cade Ariano. Long run there by Mason Jones. And then finally a touchdown pass from Nathan Beneke over to P.J. Mosier. Just a little bit different. I'm sure it is for you, Pat, just seeing Geneseo throw the football and all this. So,
no question. People have been screaming for it even since when I was playing 40 years ago. So.
Ready to restart the game is Holke. He's got the ball at the 40-yard line. He's just in a little 4-step walk up and sends it down to about the 10 and finally picked up off the turf. Geneseo gets down there. Not much of a return out to the 23-yard line.
Looks like Tan and Rink on that coverage.
So 154 is all we have left in this first half. 14-7, Galesburg up by 7.
Yeah, Levi Newman in there at defensive tackle. Go along with Michael Emmerich.
Geneseo with 1 timeout left. See if they can hold Galesburg here and get the ball back. Silver Streaks will keep it on the ground, burn up some clock with a 7-point lead, and it's a 2-yard run.
Dominic DeBoof not allowing the running back to get any more yards than he could.
Play clock at 20 seconds. Galesburg's going to take their time and
they're in no hurry. Yeah.
take this down as much as they can. Be about a minute 5 left on the clock when they snap this.
If they get a big play, then they'll make an effort. There's a little holding.
Second down and 7. There's 2 flags, and the quarterback's going to take a knee at the 25, and clock stopped a minute 9. And
now, if you're Geneseo, you might want to think about using your timeout. We've only got the 1 left, but you might decline that to get the down.
Right, because the quarterback really didn't get anywhere on that scramble.
Right, 2 rules of thought there. I mean, you could decline it or make it second and really, really, really long.
But it's a spot foul, right? So they're going to mark it off from the spot. So foul occurred back at around the 19-yard line. They'll put it all the way back to the 9.
Second and 24.
Again, Geneseo can stop the clock just 1 time now in this first half with a minute 9 to play. Galesburg backed up, second down and 24 from their own 9-yard line. Quarterback, read option, keeps it himself, and he gets out of bounds.
The clock.
That is not what the Galesburg coaching staff wanted to see. Stopping the clock as he runs out of bounds at the 20.
Yeah, he was maybe a step and a half away from making that a lot bigger play than what it ended up.
Andrew Cotty made the tackle, threw him out of bounds. And a stop here on this play by Geneseo. They can call a timeout if they need to.
Right.
And force Galesburg to punt it with under a minute to play in the first half. Down by 7 is Geneseo. Play clock under 10. Galesburg not really set here. Offensively, they still have
3, 2.
bunch of players bouncing around, and now they have to take a timeout. So
that play clock would run down to 2 seconds. So yeah, a little confusion there with the streaks. Be interested to see what they do here. You know, see if they go for, throw the ball, and maybe the Leafs can pick one off and get a couple more points here before the end of the half. But the biggest thing is they can't let the Streaks have a big play.
3rd and 14 for Galesburg. And they have it at their own 20-yard line. Been a game of big plays and mistakes.
Right. Both sides.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Just what you expect in spring football.
Yes.
It's typically what we see. After the Galesburg timeout, Streaks will spread it out. 2 receivers out wide to the right. Man-to-man coverage by Geneseo. They'll hand it off. Run out to the right side, and Geneseo's going to contain that run. Back to about the original line of scrimmage, the 24, and now we see the timeout taken by Geneseo. Their last timeout will stop the clock with 48 seconds to play in the second quarter.
Right, Caden Davison did a really nice job of wrapping the ball carrier up, only allowing 2-yard gain. So you got 4th and 9, 48 seconds left with the clock stopped. Same type of thing, be my guess. They punt the ball away here. Leafs, if they get a decent play, they'll try to make something happen. If they don't on first down, then probably just run the clock out. But you don't have any timeouts left when the Leafs get the ball back. No timeouts left, so you're going to have to work stuff to the sidelines. First downs will stop the clock. Maybe, you could spike the ball too to stop the clock.
They'll send back two receivers here for Geneseo. Would be Pierce and Rink at around the 50-yard line. Really no wind here tonight.
Can't imagine Galesburg thinking fake here at all. Now with a 7-point lead.
Punting it away on 4th and 9 from their own 25-yard line. No rush by Geneseo. This ball's going to go in between Rink and Pierce, and they're going to watch it roll. And Galesburg will touch it with 35 seconds to play in the first half at the 31-yard line.
Can't afford a turnover here. If you are going to throw it downfield, you got to make sure only your receiver can catch it. Nobody from the other team.
And Geneseo is going to get the ball to start the third quarter, so keep that in mind too.
Exactly. I'm sure Galesburg will back their guys off a little bit. Play a prevent type defense. Wouldn't be surprised if they send a linebacker. Galesburg.
From the 31-yard line in 1st and 10, Beneke in the shotgun. He's got pressure. He's going to have to rush out of there, and he's going to throw it away. Out of bounds. Was trying to get it to the sideline.
Trying to get to Mason Jones. He doesn't have much time to throw. Those, you know, Galesburg defensive ends are on top of him in a hurry.
Well, they know Geneseo's probably not running in those situations, so they can just get a good rush going. 2nd and 10 play. Beneke with the snap, up the middle, and he's going to be tackled at the 35, and then he'll probably end up.
At that point, that should run the clock out.
That'll be the last play here of the third quarter. Final 10 seconds running off the clock. Geneseo has it 3rd down and 7. And they will not snap the football. So no scoring in the first quarter. In the second period, Galesburg put up 14. Geneseo has come back to score as well. And at halftime, it's Galesburg 14, Geneseo 7. This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Communications, Turpins of Geneseo, Buzzwork Automotive, Geneseo Fitness, Eric Henderson and Jolene Hefner of Country Financial, Central Bank, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Vorak Pharmacy, Brian Garnett of Garnett Asset Management, and Farmers National Bank. And welcome back to our broadcast, everyone. With Pat Mitchell, I'm Lauren Lemke. Second half about to get underway here from Bob Reed Field, Geneseo and Galesburg, with the Silver Streaks enjoying a 7-point lead after scoring their 14 points in the second quarter. Geneseo able to get a late touchdown in the second period, Pat. First half, big plays, some mistakes, you know, a lot of stuff going on in that first half.
Kind of what you expect in an opening game, you know, and once again, after 18 months of since the last football game was played. So, yeah, it's about what you expect.
Kickoff coming to Geneseo here in the second half. Nice little catch there. And a return by the Maple Leafs.
Right, that was Jaden Winesworld. Earlier in the game when that same type of kick happened, they let the ball drop and bounce, but not this time. Winesworld got the ball and got what he could out of it. Geneseo starts at their own 38-yard line.
Geneseo's best chance to score in the first quarter. They had it first and goal at the 10. An interception was thrown. And Beneke came back in the second period with a touchdown pass to Mosier for Geneseo's only score. Bruce Moore runs into a wall and then bounces off and finds some room out past the 40 to the 42.
All right, number 54, Jeremiah Morris for Galesburg. Walked his defensive lineman or offensive lineman back, and Bruce ran into him about 3 yards deep in the backfield.
More of some yardage in that first half, especially that first quarter. He gets the call again. And with room to run, Moore gets a first down for Geneseo across midfield to the Galesburg 49.
Right, very nice run. That time, Jeremiah Morris got picked off because basically what he was doing the first time was following the guard, the pulling guard. This time the center got to him, picked him off, and allowed Moore to get free.
Well, one thing with this Geneseo offense, Pat, I've noticed they're just trying to create some space for the running backs and receivers.
No question.
Bad snap. Beneke going back, has to fall on it at the 35-yard line, and Geneseo with another loss on a play tonight.
Right. Those are the types of things you just have to stay away from. The one good thing, if there is any bonus, is that it happened on first down, so you still have some time to make up that ground.
It's a big loss, though, back to the 35, 15 yards. And it's second down and 25. Moore running hard off to his right. He'll be brought down from behind. Short run out to the 37.
The one thing with his wideouts, for this offense to be successful, these wideouts have got to block. Traditionally, Geneseo's been two tight ends and maybe a split end here and there, but now with three wideouts on just about every single play, they've got to be able to block if Geneseo wants to get to the outside.
Two receivers stacked out to the left on third and long. Beneke rolls that way. Gets the pass completed to Mosier at the 50. Mosier to the Galesburg 45-yard line. Now it's fourth down and 6.
Now you got a choice to make. First of all, nice ball, nice throw by Beneke. Choice to make whether you go for it or not. It looks like the Leafs bring the punt team on.
Mosier is the punter, and he's going to finally get lined up behind center. On fourth down and 6, 9:20 to play in the third quarter. Geneseo to punt it away, down by 7. And Mosier will kick it. High kick. And got a Galesburg bounce as it comes backwards to the 26.
You only gained up about 20 yards on that punt. I'd like to a little more than that. I'd like to get it down inside the 20. But defense gonna have to play right away. Geneseo put themselves in a hole. After getting the first down, put themselves in a hole and almost were able to dig out of it, but not so much.
Galesburg has their spread offense out. Two receivers wide to the right. And their quarterback, Grant Ayton, will hand it off. And a nice tackle made by Geneseo.
I think you got a cheap shot. I think you're going to get either unsportsmanlike or unnecessary.
Yeah, basically got tackled.
Legal use of the hands, holding.
So let's get it marked off against the Silver Streaks. Put them in a first and long situation. And they'll spot the ball down at the 14-yard line. A first down and 25.
Not necessarily passing down from what we've seen from the Streaks tonight.
Shotgun. Galesburg will throw. They'll complete the pass on the far sideline. Close back to the original line of scrimmage. Be second down and long.
Looks like they're going to just chip away at it. Great second and long for the Streaks. 8:50 to go. 8:52 to go in the third quarter.
Geneseo with 3 down linemen on this third and long. Receivers left and right for the Silver Streaks. Ayton in the pocket, no pressure, dumps it off. Flag is down as the pass is caught and out to the 33-yard line. DeBoof makes the tackle on Hunter Devaney.
Well, number 74, Jermaine Goods, had the first tackle on that play. when he threw a defensive lineman to the ground. I think he's going to get called for holding.
Here's the call, holding against Galesburg. Second penalty of this drive for the Silver Streaks. Both teams tonight have been backed up on penalties and mistakes.
Football fans, we just got this information into the press box. They're having a fire sale over in the concession stand. You can get a hot dog.
But here we go. Leafs got to take advantage.
Hot dogs are on sale for $1.
Pat, you can get a hot dog for $1.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Second and 24 now for Galesburg. Ayton in the pocket, over the middle as pass is caught. Short gain on the play as Geneseo covered that very well. Will Taylor with the tackle.
Nice of him to get up right away and not allow that guy to get ahead of steam. If he allows that guy to get ahead of steam, that play could have been ugly because Will was out there by himself.
Got Will Taylor listed at 135, and he just tackled the guy that weighs 200. It's all about leverage.
Exactly.
Technique and leverage. Good play by Will Taylor. Third down and very long, 20 yards for the Streaks as they have a 7-point lead against Geneseo. High snap. Ayton's in a scramble out of the pocket. He's got a little room to run here. And he's brought down solo tackle.
That's an outstanding tackle.
Caden Davison.
Outstanding. Just had a little beat on him and just kind of lowered his hips and didn't allow Ayton to juke him. That was a fantastic tackle.
Geneseo in this first half getting some momentum on their side with 7.5 to play in the third quarter. They'll get the ball back down by 7 and in good field position.
Should get it in good field position, that's for sure.
Rink and Pierce stand around the 50-yard line. Staggered back there around the Geneseo G. Here's the punt from the Streaks. It's going to go towards Rink. He'll catch it at his own 45, come to his right, and good coverage by the Streaks special teams.
With the way we're playing that's just a matter of catch the ball, don't let it take a Galesburg roll. There you go. Just catch the ball, give it, and just get down on the ground. I mean, that Galesburg had 4 or 5 guys down there in a hurry, so good field position. See if we can take advantage.
Ball in the near hash, and Geneseo's going to have to reset their offensive line. Cade Ariano is split out wide to the left side here on the Geneseo sideline. Mosier in motion on the opposite way. Beneke, a little movement in the backfield, gets it out to P.J. Mosier, and Mosier with a catch and a short gain of about 5 yards out to the Geneseo 49.
All right, ball thrown just a little behind him. thrown just a little behind him. That's actually a tough catch to make by PJ.
Rink in. We'll switch places with Bruce Moore. Rink lined up as a receiver. He'll get the ball thrown to him. He makes the catch, and looks like he's got a Geneseo first down as he gets to the Galesburg 45-yard line.
This is similar to what we were talking about in the first half. That time you had a good snap and a good catch, and you're able to get your 5 yards out of that. You know, if the snap's not good and the quarterback, it just throws off the timing.
That works for a Geneseo first down as we near the halfway mark of the third quarter. Geneseo down by 7. They have the football, though, and moving it downfield. Beneke will turn it upfield on the snap to him and give him 5 yards to the 40-yard line. Was never actually brought down. They blew the whistle as he got stood up.
All right, that's a positive first down play. Makes second and third down more manageable.
Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Maple Leafs.
Brendan Smith is in there on the wing on the left side. Mason Jones comes down the line in motion. And we got a flag thrown by the far sideline judge.
Procedure penalty on the Leafs.
Motion ball on Geneseo.
Yep, from the interior part of the line.
So that 5 yards they got on that first down play, it's going to be walked off. Here it'll be second down and 10 yards for Geneseo at the Galesburg 45-yard line.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Maple Leafs.
Beneke ready to take the snap at his own 50, and he'll hand it off to Mason Jones to his left. Jones gets back to the 40-yard line, 3rd down and 6.
Gets back about 4 of those 5 yards.
27 Jones ball carrier around the left side. Picks up 4 yards. Makes it 3rd down, Geneseo.
Critical 3rd down play here for the Green Machine as they trail by 7 here at home against the Silver Streaks. 2nd year for Geneseo in the Western Big Six. Limited schedule this year with a total of just 6 games. Pass complete to Mason Jones. He brings it back inside. He made the catch on the Galesburg sideline. He's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Back to the line of scrimmage is all. And it'll be 4th down and 6.
Looks like the Leafs are bringing out the punt team again. I need more than 20 yards in this one. I'd like to see him inside the 20.
PJ Mosier comes in to punt. Geneseo will give the ball back to Galesburg on 4th down and 6 from the Galesburg 41.
Good snap.
It's a line drive kick. And quick whistle on the play.
Yeah, fair catch. He signaled for a fair catch, and then
well, we want to recognize all those who purchased a cardboard cutout. We have drawn one name, and the winner that will receive a 25 Geneseo Chamber gift certificate to be used at many Geneseo businesses. Tonight's Pack the Stand winner is Laura Holtman. So congratulations to Laura Holtman. A Booster Club officer will be contacting you with the gift certificate. And we want to thank all you who support Geneseo Green Machine football. Just in case Laura is not at the game tonight, they'll be making that announcement. But Laura, if you're somewhere watching us, listening to us, congratulations. And thanks for supporting Green Machine football.
this must be the mask timeout again. I know they were doing that in basketball. Inside first dead ball inside 5 minutes, they do a mask timeout.
We have an official time on the field.
So we had a scoreless first quarter. All the scoring tonight in the second quarter with Galesburg scoring on short fields inside the 35-yard line. 2 running touchdowns tonight. Geneseo's only touchdown was a pass from Nate Beneke to P.J. Mosier late in the second quarter.
Leafs got what they wanted here. Galesburg has to start inside their own 10. My guess is they'll run the ball to start with, try to get it out of the hole. Can't tell if there's goalpost shadows. trying to get out from the shadow of their own goalpost.
Good time to make a play here on the defense. Get a turnover. Make a stop.
Stood him up.
And nowhere to go there on the run for Galesburg.
Dominic DeBoof finishes that off. You know, Dominic, it hasn't been 18 months since he's played football. He spent the first semester in Iowa, playing at a small school in central Iowa.
Second down and 9 for the Streaks. In their own 10-yard line. A little bit of room out there for Galesburg. Push it past the 15 to the 16-yard line. Still out 3 yards short.
It's not really a quick hitter, but he was quick to the hole.
Kyron Leith carried the ball for the Streaks. Third down and 3.
Big play here for the Leafs.
Wishbone formation for the Streaks. Geneseo tight to the line and just pushing their way downfield for the first down is Galesburg. That was Cannon Klein.
All right, just getting the Leafs sent a bunch of people to the middle, and they Silver Streak's able to cave down the left side of that defensive line, get to the outside, get a first down.
Clock is running here in the third quarter, 2:40 and ticking down. First and 10, Galesburg at their own 29-yard line. They'll spread it out on this first down play. Stay in the shotgun over the middle. The pass is incomplete through the hands of Hunter Davina, and
he was open. Bounced off his shoulder pads, hands first, then shoulder pads. Yep.
Got a timeout here on the field as Davidson's going to have to come off.
Not a good sign.
Back to football, second down and 10. Official now counting. He's counting to make sure enough players are on the field. I'm not sure. Quarterback under center for Galesburg. He'll hand it off. Contact in the backfield by Geneseo, but about a 3-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, once again, Galesburg's getting a decent push up front.
Third and 5. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's Galesburg 14, Geneseo 7.
You know, we're talking about the Leafs being young last year. You're right, they're young again this year with 6 sophomores that are seeing playing time
Right.
once again.
On third and 5, Ayton pressure, runs out of the pocket, looking downfield. He'll throw it deep, and it is in and out of the hands of Davina. Bobbled it and dropped it. It was right on the money, though.
He was. Got to keep that outside contained. You know, he got outside the pocket. He could have ran probably for the first down, but didn't. And that was really close at the to being a late hit on the quarterback. But Galesburg will have 4th and 5 and probably have to punt here with 1:27 to go in the third quarter. Galesburg 14, Leafs 7.
Again, it's Rink and Pierce at around the 40, their own 40-yard line. High snap. Punter's going to send it towards Pierce at the 35 with pressure. He's taken down up around the helmet. And that's where Geneseo will start, about the 32-yard line.
Geneseo.
He's going to need to recognize that a little bit, and that needs to be fair caught.
I'll tell you what, Geneseo's been across the midfield. I mean, they started twice in Galesburg territory tonight. They've been across midfield twice in this half. Just have not found the end zone that much. Just one time tonight as they trail by 7. Plenty of time left in this game, though, with 1:20 in the third as they start at their own 33-yard line. Bruce Moore lined up behind Beneke. Motion down the line, and Geneseo jumping up front before the snap of the ball.
Self-inflicted.
So 5 yards here for Geneseo as they
Motion called on Geneseo.
move before the snap of the ball. Pre-snap penalty.
Penalty moves it back 5 yards. Now first and 15 for the Maple Leafs. Ball's been placed on
That'll
28.
change personnel. Bristol Lewis comes running in. Beneke will get it out to P.J. Mosier on the pass. Mosier out to the 37, give him about 5 yards on the play.
You know, we really haven't seen him throw the ball downfield yet. You know, that, I guess the little seam pass, 10, 15-yard pass, but nothing downfield to the outside the hash marks.
Beneke really hasn't had that much time to set back up in that pocket and throw it deep. He's had to get it out of his hand very quickly tonight. Hands it off to his tailback. That was Moore again, wasn't it?
Either that or Dominic DeBoof.
Yep, 33. Thought it looked a little different.
Yep, different style.
Give him a couple yards on the play. 3rd and 4 as we're under 30 seconds to play in this third quarter. Geneseo will run this play. Ten seconds to go in the third, or they can stay and just let this clock wind down. They don't have to snap it. And they moved up front, and that'll cost them 5 yards.
Once again, self-inflicted. Can't keep. They blew the whistle, whether it's inadvertent or not. They blew the whistle.
Galesburg taking the football all the way down to the end zone. They think that was a live ball.
Which is what they should do.
We've got a penalty, though, against Galesburg.
Huh.
Did they swat at the ball
I'm not sure.
before the snap, or?
No idea.
Penalty called on Galesburg.
The flag's on the far sideline, so must have been some type of encroachment. Maybe they lined up in the neutral zone.
Seven seconds to play in the third. Geneseo looks like they'll probably end up getting a first down out of this. 10-yard penalty.
Oh, and that's going to be 15.
15.
Holy mackerel. No idea. Unless they're talking some type.
I don't know if they swatted at the ball before it got snapped, or
I did not see a signal by the official. He's talking to.
and they moved the football to the Galesburg 48-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for Geneseo. And the officials coming together by the football now. So they're talking to the Galesburg players. Maybe they're letting them know what they did wrong.
I'll be honest, if I was Galesburg coach, I'd want to know what he's saying to my player.
Well, there goes the
I
sideline
was just gonna
official.
say.
He's going to go over and Give him the explanation. Well, Geneseo has it 1st and 10. 7 seconds to play in the third. They're down by a touchdown at the Galesburg 48. Dominic DeBoeuf bounces off a tackler, and he gets it to the 45 as this quarter comes to an end. No score in this third quarter, and it's Galesburg hanging on to a 7-point lead. It's the Silver Streaks 14, Geneseo 7. This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Communications, Turpins of Geneseo, Buzzworks Automotive, Geneseo Fitness, Eric Henderson and Jolene Effner of Country Financial, Central Bank, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Borac Pharmacy, Brian Garnett of Garnett Asset Management, Farmers National Bank. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast. Well, 12 minutes is all that's left in this one. As we start the fourth quarter, Geneseo down by 7, but the Green Machine has the football at the Galesburg 45-yard line, looking at a 2nd down and 7. Galesburg has led throughout this game. Geneseo has been across midfield a lot tonight. Beneke rolls to his left. His pass is off the chest of his intended receiver, and it's incomplete.
That's Jaden Winesboro.
The sophomore, number 17.
Pretty good ball.
One you like to see caught, but it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Geneseo ready to run this. A little movement up front by Galesburg, almost jumping off sides. Play clock down to 6. Fake handoff, and the pass is deflected and knocked down. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 7. Geneseo has punted from this spot in the field before tonight, and they'll have to punt it again.
All right, that was defensive end. Nobody blocked him coming off the left side, and he was able to get his hands in the air and bat that thing down. Leafs going to have to punt here with 11:52 to go in the fourth quarter.
Aaron Carl, 6'4", getting his hands up and knocking that ball down. So we'll see P.J. Mosier again. Mosier's punts and a hit at the 20 and roll about 6 yards, 7 yards to the 13-yard line. It's kind of been the story here.
Exactly.
Galesburg's been pinned down inside the 20. They punt to Geneseo. We get a little yardage and have to kick it right back.
I mean, we've definitely won the field position battle here in this second half, but you got to win the point battle.
So here comes Galesburg. And they'll run it on 1st down. Off left guard. Out to about the 15, a short run for the Silver Streaks.
Think if Galesburg would just be patient and do that, run some clock, Leafs might have trouble stopping them.
Galesburg changing out their personnel too in between plays as they get ready on the 2nd down and 7. They're going to throw it. Ayton has time. He's going to run upfield. He's got room to run to the 20.
No contain.
And gets the 1st down for Geneseo as he has a little stutter step and cuts it back inside. And the ball's out to the 24-yard line.
The original contained guy had to go with the running back who was swinging to the flat, and whoever's supposed to fill contain there didn't get there.
Back to a wishbone formation on this first down play for the Streaks. Geneseo stops it cold. No gain on the play. Davison with the tackle for Geneseo.
Leafs gonna need a turnover here or something.
Second down and 8 for Galesburg. Ayton's under center for the Streaks. 2 receivers out to his right. Play fake, gets the pass caught to the 35, and that looks like a first down for the Streaks.
Got to figure out a way to keep that quarterback pinned in. Too many times he's getting outside the pocket. No contain on either side.
Puts a lot of pressure on your secondary.
Big time.
A couple first downs here for the Streaks. They got the ball out to the 35. They're back to their wishbone formation. Ayton, quarterback keeper out of it. He turns it upfield, has another 12 yards, and he gets brought down by Cotty at the 47.
Leafs need to find an answer.
Down by 7 is Geneseo. 9:20 to play in the game. They don't have the football. They need it back. Galesburg content taking 30 seconds off the clock on each play. In the shotgun formation. Ayton rolls to his right, looks, throws, and it's behind the receiver and incomplete. Almost a pretty good catch there. But lost it as he hit the ground was Tristan Hoven.
Second down, Galesburg.
That'll stop the clock.
Yeah, Leafs got to figure out a way to put pressure on that quarterback. He's able to roll out and get time to set up. Finding themselves in chase mode as opposed to contain mode.
Second down and 10. Looks like a halfback pass
Wide
coming.
open.
Receiver open, brother to brother, and it's complete at the 20-yard line. So Dre
Pass complete to number 13.
Cipieko makes the catch,
Brings up another Galesburg first down.
and his brother threw him the ball.
And the Geneseo 17-yard line.
Big play there by the Streaks as they get it all the way down inside the 20-yard line at the 17.
Really nice play. Good timing for it too. You know, Leafs trying to come hard and make stops and picking on the sophomore corner.
On the ground on this first down play, inside the 15 to about the 13 goes Galesburg with a 1-score lead. Three yards on the play, second down and 7. Streaks mixing up this formation. Now they're in the I formation. And they try to bounce it to the outside. Get it down to about the 11-yard line. Brink making the tackle. Third down, and we'll call it about 4 for Galesburg. 7:30 to play in the game. Geneseo down by 7. Trying to keep the Streaks out of the end zone and off the scoreboard anymore. Their place kicker is warming up on the sidelines. On third down in the backfield, Geneseo comes up with a big play there. And that's John Maxwell, number 32. And it'll be fourth down. We'll see the field goal team come in for the Streaks, trying to make this a 2-score game.
Looks like it's going to be a 28-yarder.
No wind here tonight.
They had a bad snap on their first extra point.
John Wren
Not this time.
28 yards out. Does he have the distance? It is true, and right down.
Right down the middle.
And a penalty flag comes in. Did we have roughing the kicker? Check the replay here. Might have caught the kicker as he's coming through.
If I'm Galesburg, I'd take that on the kickoff. Don't take the points off the board.
Galesburg's getting their options on this one. It is a penalty against Geneseo for running into the kicker. The field goal's good.
Geneseo hasn't proved that they can score at will, so Galesburg's defense has played pretty well. I wouldn't take the points off the board, but the opposite side of that is you get the first down inside the 10-yard line, and Geneseo hasn't proved they can stop you either on this drive.
Right. So they do not want to take the 3 points. They want the ball on the first and goal, I think, coming up. See where they put the football down at. Down at the 7-yard line, first and goal, Silver Streaks. And the Streaks are coming out with their power formation. 6:40 to play in the game. Quarterback keeper, Ayton to the 5, stretches out to about the 3.
Quarterback keeper at 10 around the left side.
And it's second and goal from about the 2 now.
Don't know if I'd run anything else. Somebody from the Leafs going to have to big play, get a helmet on a football, knock it loose. The other thing Galesburg does here too is they're running more time off the clock.
Clock is running. We're going to be down to 6 minutes when they snap this ball. And a pile goes to the goal line, but Geneseo able to keep Streaks out of the end zone. It'll be third and goal inside the 1.
Thomas, the ball carrier. Full third and goal. It's now third and goal for Galesburg.
And the Streaks will spread this one out. Quarterback under center. Ayton quarterback sneak. Geneseo plugs it up initially, and he gets in. Somehow got in. And so Galesburg scores a touchdown to push this lead out to 13 points, 20-7, with 5 minutes and 29 seconds to play.
Got to pay attention, boys.
Galesburg is going to line up to kick the extra point. And Wren, who just made a field goal, then had it taken off the board because of a Geneseo penalty, is going to make this extra point, and Galesburg has a 14-point lead at 21-7 with 5:29 to play in the game.
Well, that's a time there where we needed another stop and couldn't quite get it done. Now you need to score points in a hurry.
Right. Yeah, maybe Mason Jones can get one. Run it back. Besides Jones back there, Will Taylor is standing back at around the 10-yard line as we await the kickoff. From Galesburg. The approach, short kick, spinning end over end at the 23-yard line. And Rink will bring it back out to about the 28. Geneseo needs 2 scores in the last 5 minutes and 24 seconds. It's been a while since Galesburg's beaten Geneseo.
Is that what you're looking up?
1932.
Oh my.
Of course, they didn't play from 32 to 92, but
Think they'll have a parade like LP?
I don't know. Beneke at quarterback. In trouble, he's just gonna throw it away.
Yep, you can't do that in high school.
Yeah, that's gonna be a flag.
There's no
A pass win.
There's no outside of the pocket rule in high school, unless that's changed. As far as I know. I mean, it's a heady play. Means he's been watching some college and some NFL.
So intentional grounding. Yep.
Right. That's a loss of down as well. Once again, though, he doesn't have time to throw. We haven't been able to throw the ball downfield yet.
So from the 28-yard line, they walk it all the way back inside the 15 to the 13. 15-yard penalty.
Loss of down.
So it's 2nd and 25.
Now 2nd and 25 for Maple Leafs.
Beneke empty backfield to his left, long throw. He's got a receiver open. It's caught at midfield, down to the 30, the 25, and all the way down to the 22-yard line. Wide open.
Bristol Lewis.
Bristol Lewis, yes. Got behind the secondary and has it all the way down to the Galesburg 23-yard line.
That's another one of those sophomores we've talked about, Bristol. You know, he's a basketball player that decided to come back out and play a little football. Come off hobbling.
Plenty of time left now, 5 minutes. Beneke rolls right, throws, it is caught. Had 2 receivers open in the same area. Mosier was there, but it was caught by number 17.
Jones?
Is it Jones?
Or Wineswirl. Wineswirl? 17.
Wineswirl, yep.
Saw that 7.
And Geneseo picks up another first down. They've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Beneke's going to check with the sidelines on the play. Change it. Clock is running, 4.5 minutes to play in the game. Geneseo down by 14. It's Moore going up the middle to about the 8.
Moore, the ball carrier, picked up at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and goal on the 9-yard line.
Clock is running. Geneseo still checking the plays on their wrist. Got to get this play off quick. Rolling to his left, Beneke. He's going to have to turn it up and run. He's at the 5, spins his way to the 2, gets to about the 1. Geneseo player signaling touchdown. Didn't look like he got in from here, though.
Galesburg thinks he has the ball.
Clock is running. 3:35 to play. Geneseo has it 3rd and goal from the 1. Down by 14. They need to get this play off and get into the end zone.
This is where you just run up to the line of scrimmage, run quarterback sneak before the defense gets set. You see that a lot within the NFL and some colleges who run the spread offense.
Galesburg's going to call a timeout. That'll be their first timeout of the half. They have 2 left. Geneseo, good news for them. They have 3 timeouts left. And
Right.
if they can get it into the end zone here, then they can play some defense and use some timeouts and get the ball back.
That's a nice big play to Bristol Lewis. That's one of the things we're hoping you get out of him.
Huge play. Well over 50 yards. And the thing Geneseo needed at that point, because where they're at in the field needing 2 scores.
And after the grounding, intentional grounding, 1st and 25.
Geneseo's going to go with their wishbone.
It's a deep wishbone.
Look in the backfield, it is. And it's Bruce Moore getting the call. Right side, he's going to go in standing up, and Geneseo closes the gap. Down by 8 now, 21-13, 3:21 to play in the game. I'll let some fireworks off here. The dog owners love that. And Geneseo's going to kick the extra point. Hunter Holke with Andrew Cotty, the holder. I have no idea what's going on here.
Uh-oh. He's sending the kicker off the field. Who's the next kicker? Brendan Hipkins? Wow. What timing for that.
So Brendan Hipkins is going to come in and kick the extra point. For some reason,
probably hasn't kicked since, the last hour and a half, 2 hours ago.
He's got it. Here's the extra point try on its way. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Ice in his veins. There we go.
Good for Brendan. He's a good story. A good 8th grade story for him.
Geneseo with the touchdown and the extra point. More with the touchdown. Hipkins with the extra point, 21-14, a 7-point lead now for Galesburg. And again, Geneseo with 3 timeouts. They got to come up with some stops, though, defensively. Too early to try the extra or the onside kick here, right, Pat?
I think so.
I think you got to trust your defense.
Timeouts,
Trust your defense. Kick it deep. Got to play the field position game right now.
I mean, Galesburg has made some mistakes tonight. But I think with 3 timeouts, you play defense.
Geneseo kickoff team ready to take the field. And I guess they'll let Hunter Holke kick off this time. Not sure why he had to leave the field.
I don't know if it has. I know we were talking earlier about that, and I'm wondering if there might have been something with the mask. If he wasn't wearing his mask, the officials can ask him to leave the field like an equipment problem.
Right.
So it might have been something like that. I can't, without being down there, I can't say for sure.
All right. Holke getting the instructions there from Coach Lanier on where to put this ball at. And pooch it to the Galesburg sideline, and catch is made at the 35, basically a fair catch.
So no time off the clock.
We still have 3 minutes and 19 seconds. So the quarterback for Galesburg, Grant Ayton's really been tough to bring down.
He's a good player. Like I said, pretty heady. Looks like he thinks the game a little bit. Doesn't panic.
Streaks are going to come out in their I formation here with Ayton under center. They got a wing on the right side. They give it to their tailback. Gets out to the 38. And Geneseo will let the clock run here.
They got to make sure they get the stop the ball first. You can't just start reaching and grabbing and trying to strip the ball. I mean, you got to get the stop first.
So 2:50 on the game clock, play clock at 20, so about 2:30. They can take it down to about 2 minutes and 30 seconds before they actually have to snap it on second down, and we'll call it 6 from their own 38-yard line. 21-14 the score. Galesburg with a 7-point lead and the football. Geneseo still has 3 timeouts left. They'll pitch it to the left side. Galesburg gets thrown out of bounds. That will help Geneseo. A gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Sure why you're running out of bounds on that.
I can understand sweep.
Right.
I can understand sweep to your sideline, but I can't understand running out of bounds.
Geneseo crowd, about 20% capacity is what basically they were allowing into the stadium. They're making some noise. Galesburg, no fans. You cannot have any fans at away games now. 3rd and 4, big play coming up for Geneseo. The pass is going to be caught for a 1st down on the Geneseo sideline.
That's one of those situations where you need to know where you're at. You know, you can't have the 1st down, so you can't be playing 10 yards off. He's 7 yards off.
Yep, too much of a cushion there.
Too much of a cushion, you bet.
Clock running 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Now you got to take chances.
And you have to start taking some timeouts.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Oh.
And we've got...
Hope that's not our timeout.
Clock is stopped. We're trying to get a signal on who stopped the clock at 2 minutes and 3 seconds. And Geneseo called it.
Timeout, Geneseo.
Well, the clock should have been stopped after the 1st down. I'm not sure if any time got off the clock between the resetting the ball and our timeout. So
we'll set the scene for you. It's 21-14. Geneseo down by 7. Galesburg has the football and the lead. They have a 1st and 10 at the Geneseo 45-yard line with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. And Geneseo have 2 remaining timeouts. They can only stop the clock 2 more times, which is not going to give them a whole lot of time left if they do get the ball back. Galesburg's going to come out in their power run game. Wishbone formation, tight formation on 1st and 10 from the Green Machine 45. Ball is fumbled by the quarterback. He falls on it, though.
No, that ball's down.
Geneseo came up with the ball late, but it was already down. Ayton went to hand it off. He was going to keep it himself, I think. And he did squirt out from underneath him as he fell on it.
Right.
I don't know if he really had possession of it when he fell on it.
Right.
You know, Geneseo's got a pretty good case there, but unfortunately, there's no instant replay. So, timeout taken by Geneseo. They have 1 left. Stops the clock, 1:57 to play in the game. It'll be 2nd down and long for the Streaks.
Once again, need to stop. You wouldn't think that Galesburg would throw the ball here, but you never know in this day and age. Kind of like basketball, you wouldn't think guys would take 35-foot jump shots, but they do.
I'd be kind of concerned about handing the ball off again. You know, you just had your quarterback drop it.
That's what we were talking about earlier when they were down on the goal line, was they're in that wishbone formation. Why hand it off? Let the quarterback just run, sweep. Here comes the wishbone again. Just let the quarterback hang on to the ball.
the timeout. Teams are lined up on the football at the Geneseo 49, 2nd down and 14.
At least they make sure they need to take care of contain at the top of the screen. There it goes, yep. It was heading that way.
We had a whistle.
What was that all about?
I don't know who blew the whistle.
No idea. Maybe they didn't wait for the white hat to set the ball.
I was a little confused because the band was playing and they ran the play and so I think we're ready to go again. There we go.
First game for the officials too, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think he had blown the whistle yet to
set the
Fullback gets the call on 2nd and 14. Geneseo stuffs it, and they'll use their final timeout. And not a whole lot of time came off the clock.
No, that's a good thing.
Not a whole lot of time came off that clock. 1:53.
Once again, I don't think I'd be putting the ball in the air if I'm Galesburg. Maybe you could just run a play here and then punt it, force Geneseo to go 80 yards. Wouldn't surprise me to see what they were going to run, earlier. The quarterback keep following all the running backs off to the left side. You'll eat up clock on that play. You don't have to worry about any type of exchanges on that play. And you never, you might be hoping that the quarterback gets lost in the shuffle there. But Leafs got to make a stop here. But we don't have to worry about 4th down.
Geneseo comes up with the stop here. They're going to have over a minute with the football to end the game here. So 3rd and 15, long situation by the Streaks. Just shy of midfield at their own 49. They're going to spread things out here on this 3rd and long with 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Ayton's going to be in the shotgun formation with the running back to his left.
I still see him taking off and running to the left.
Could be a clear out, and he does the option that way. Here he goes, running to the left. Ayton, he's going to be swarmed up and taken down for a loss on the play back at the 46-yard line by Maxwell.
Leafs got another timeout they can use here, unless they're trying to save one on offense. Looks like that's what they're doing. Galesburg's gonna have to, they'll let this clock run down and use one of their timeouts is what they're doing here.
So it'll be down to about a minute. Exactly, minute 3 or so. Five seconds left on the play clock, and so they'll be calling a timeout here. There it is. Just as you said, Pat, a minute 3. Galesburg's punted quite a bit tonight. Geneseo punt return, they've caught a few, they've let a couple roll, but really have not gotten any returns, so.
That official's getting ready to walk off, delay a game. Didn't realize there was a timeout call.
Oh. So it is the first game.
Two schools of thought there. I mean, Geneseo did have a timeout left, and you can use that to stop the clock. See, 40 seconds ran off that clock, and you could have had 1:43 left to go in the 4th quarter. The only way you can stop the clock on defense is calling timeout. On offense, there's different ways to stop the clock, getting out of bounds, clocking the ball, things like that. So, I understand you want to save a timeout for your offense, but you may not be in a position, to use it. So, I especially understand it when you're down a field goal and you need a field goal. You want that timeout to set your field goal unit. But like I said, 2 rules of thought. It's nice to have one in your pocket when you're on offense.
Anthony Pierce back. Only one back for Geneseo. We'll see if they come after the punter on 4th down and 17. High snap. Here comes a rush. They don't get to the ball, but the punt's coming down to Pierce at the 21. Pierce to the 25. Spins away from a tackler. Gets out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That's a nice little return by Anthony. That's tough.
That's 10 yards.
That's a tough position to be in when you're all, it's a lonely spot.
So 69 yards away for Geneseo. It's about the spot of the field where Rivera threw that bomb. Remember that against, against Morris? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of those again.
To Jaron Brooker.
Yep. Beneke's had a couple long passes in this game. He's got a touchdown pass. He's in at quarterback, standing at his 28. Rolls to his right, looking downfield. And
see, now you got to use your, got to get receivers back, and it takes time.
Beneke went down on his own, basically slipped trying to set up. Slipped on the turf. Fires a bullet to Mason Jones. He's got the first down and out of bounds. No, they're saying he's about a yard short at the 39.
Well, now we're down to 0 timeouts left according to the clock.
27 seconds to play. I thought we had burned all our timeouts.
Yeah. I was just going off the scoreboard.
Yep. 3rd and 1. You got to get the first down. You get it. Mosier, can he get out of bounds? Yes. He does at the 50. So 21 seconds left. Got to probably keep going to the sidelines. A pass over the middle. You have to really hustle to kill it. Kill the clock. Beneke setting up in the pocket. His pass is going to be over by Jones. I don't think he caught it, though.
That official on that sideline gave no signal whether it was a catch or incomplete.
15 seconds to play in the game. Geneseo down by 7. Surprised Galesburg's not playing deeper. And Streaks want to take a timeout here in the last 15 seconds.
Looks like after you said that, they backed 4 guys off playing quarter coverage. More of a prevent look.
That's their last timeout of the half.
I don't know if you've got a hook and ladder or anything like that. Once again, you didn't get your normal, preseason type work. So a lot of the intricate plays, gadget plays probably aren't in.
Right. Galesburg has led throughout this game, got 14 to start in the second quarter for Geneseo. Came back late in that period to make it 14-7. And the Streaks with the touchdown in this fourth quarter answered by the Green Machine.
Geneseo has a 2nd and 10.
After the Galesburg timeout, Geneseo's in a lineup. 2 receivers to the left side. Beneke looking that way. He's in trouble. Throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete.
That's good because you couldn't stop. Well, if you got a first down, get the line of scrimmage and stop the clock maybe.
That play took 7 seconds. Now you almost got to try to throw all the way to the end zone if you can get it there.
Then you need time.
Beneke just has not had enough time to do something like that. We'll see. 8 seconds to go. 3rd down 10.
If you're Galesburg, ain't no sense keeping anybody in the middle of the field.
Beneke's going to be hit, and he's going to be sacked back at the 40, and that'll end the game. So the Silver Streaks come into Geneseo and win 21-14. Geneseo will be on the road next week at Sterling, so we'll catch up with you at that point. Pat, tough one here tonight for Geneseo.
Yep, I don't know if I really like that reaction at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But, there won't be any handshaking because of the COVID. But, hey, hats off to Galesburg. You got to score more points than the other team, and that's what they did. Just a lot of work for the Leafs.
Pat, we want to thank you for helping out with the broadcast tonight. We want to thank Bob Pettit as well. Keith Kennett, our technical coordinator. I'm Lauren Lemke. Galesburg wins this one tonight, 21-14. We'll see you next week in Sterling. Thanks for tuning in.